Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Clash of Clans with Logeeny Games. Well, since we spent the last episode talking about how the Clash development team has not been communicating with the community, well, now they have, and so it's only fair that we would make a little bit of a video discussing what the Clash development team is communicating with the community, because we got to give credit where credit is due. So I'm really thankful to have had some communication by way of the forum. So I'll go ahead and put that post on the screen if you haven't seen it, and in the background we'll be doing some nexting chat. So if you have not been farming, you've been missing out, because the collector boost right now is making for some insane raids. So I'm going to be focusing on the forum post though, and just kind of nexting in the background so you guys can see what I'm finding around Crystal 2 and Crystal 3. So, of course, you can see referenced are a couple of complaints from members of the community. One of them in particular complaining that Town Hall 10s even are too easy to 3-star. I think a lot of people might disagree with that, because I feel like right now Town Hall 10 is incredibly balanced. Now, it's really hard also to balance a game that has several ways that you can play it. Town Hall 10, I've heard, I don't have a Town Hall 10, but what I've heard is that it feels very balanced in Clan War right now. That might not feel as balanced if it comes to trophy pushing or if it comes to farming. Because there are so many different ways to play this game at different Town Hall levels, it might be hard to make sure that every area is feeling perfectly balanced. I can see how that would be a really difficult task. But from what I've heard, Town Hall 10 is actually the best that it's been for a long time. But I do understand that right now Town Hall 11s are getting spam attacked way too much, and that 3-star victories at Town Hall 11 are far too easy with those mass bowler and mass miner attacks. So I understand that there needs to be some adjustment made. So here's the response that we get is that yes, the development team has been on vacation for the summer, but they're back, and we should start to expect some work on the update to go live in middle of September, which is a little over a month away. So that's great. I love that there is there's loot here, but we're gonna keep going so we can talk. I love that the team is communicating what they're working on and the kind of timetable they're working with. I think both of those things are really, really helpful and communicate value to the community. So furthermore, we've got yes, there are some balancing that's gonna happen. And yes, some people are going to complain. Now that makes me a little hesitant, because I don't think you should ever assume that the community is going to complain when you're doing fixes to the game, unless you're anticipating that one of your fixes is not going to be well received. And if that's the case, if you're already planning an update that you assume is going to be rejected by the community, by and large, you might want to rethink that, because there's already a lot of things that the community is even suggesting great fixes for that you could focus on, that you can be safe to assume would not cause people to complain. So I don't know why. Hopefully that's just one of those weird misspeaks, that if you're talking about fixing Town Hall 11, I'm sure somebody's going to complain that they can't spam attack anymore, but by and large the community is going to really receive that update well. So please don't assume we're going to complain if you're working on the kinds of things that you're getting feedback about. Okay, so let's move on. Town Hall 11 should not be getting so easily 3-starred, yada, yada, yada. Strategies that rely on just one troop mass armies. Yes, I agree. Ideally, we would nerf dominant units indirectly. So they're not talking about doing a direct nerf to bowlers or to, what's the other one, miners. But instead doing, some kind of like a changing the defenses, or, ooh, another good raid. Golly, I don't know if I can pass this one up. We got to keep going though. Sorry, I don't want to get sidetracked. So, but they do say that can't always be the case. Sometimes a troop does have to get nerfed directly, like the Witch. Balancing is not an easy task, and even the smallest change done to a unit will risk seeing them go from being overpowered to ineffective, aka the Witch. We all understand the controversy around the Witch. And we have to also understand the difficult balancing act that is balancing our troops when this game is played so many different ways. So here's where it all is. Here's the meat. We're carefully looking into this, and we will provide more details as soon as possible. But that's the plan in the short run. Okay, I guess the plan in the short run is to figure out how to nerf the overpowered troops, right? Isn't that what they're saying? Conversely, underwhelming units become too OP. Yes, so that's the plan, to try to, maybe there's going to be a direct nerf, maybe to the bowler or to the miner. We might see a direct nerf in the short run. But in the long run, we'll be introducing a new sort of defense that targets bigger troops of mid-range units. And maybe then we can buff the witches back again. So that's neat. That sounds good. There's going to be an addition to the defenses in the game that could balance what we're seeing in the spamming at Town Hall 11. Not sure what that will look like. Does that mean some kind of a buff to the Eagle Artillery or some other special defense that gets introduced at Town Hall 11? I don't know. But they are talking about new content, which is always welcome as long as it's not a Town Hall 12 right now. So that's what we've heard. Now, again, this has been posted just recently, and I'm really thankful that Supercell is communicating with the community. Overall, that's very positive to me. To be communicating a direction, to be communicating a timeline, I feel valued as a member of the community. So that's awesome. Thank you very much, Supercell. I don't know what you're planning that's causing you to assume people are going to complain. I'm guessing maybe that has to do with a possible direct nerf to the bowler. Oh, look at this loot. Okay, stop everything. You guys heard what I have to say. I have said it all. Let's just go around the outside. Let's just do what we do and go around the outside. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is just amazing. And this is why I've got all of these goblins, just to get in here and just start eating everything up. Now, there's a good deal of loot in the storages. When your numbers are this high, you really want to make sure you get the collectors, because that's where, of course, the majority of the loot is going to be. At Town Hall 9, the maximum amount of any of the loot, gold or elixir, that you're going to see in the storages is going to be 2.5 million, which is not a lot. Wait, 2.5 million, 250,000. Sorry, I misspoke. So there's well more than that in these collectors. So we're going to prioritize that real quick, and then we'll see how far we can cut into the base with our remaining troops. Sadly, both of my heroes are upgrading, which has again removed me from clan war. If I could suggest anything for this game, it would be to make heroes usable while they're upgrading in clan war. But we know how Supercell is just not going to do that. I don't know why. Okay, there go my giants. That's going to be my main force. We're going to go ahead and drop in the wall breakers. And as soon as we get a jump spell down, I'm going to go ahead and drop that heal. And I'm just going to try to spam in those goblins. Get them into that. Wait, did I drop 2 jumps? Oh my goodness, you guys. I dropped 2 jumps. Total misplace. But anyway, they're getting healed. We're moving right along. Man, I'm going to really miss that jump spell because I wanted to get to that town hall. Get into the heal, guys. Get in there. Get in there. So we're not going to get the town hall like that unless something amazing happens right here. But we got so much dark elixir. Overall, still a great raid. I can't wait to see the finishing number. So the goblins are done. It's left to the giants. Let's go ahead and surrender. I know we just lost a bunch. That's why I wanted to get that town hall. But look at that. Awesome, awesome raid. Farming has been great. Really enjoying it and getting my stuff all upgraded. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again next time.